Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm going to be kicking off my weekly reviews and Lego set ideas for WandaVision. WandaVision is the first Disney Plus original series from Marvel Studios, and it's fantastic. I love it so much. Scarlet Witch is my favorite Marvel character, and so it's just amazing to see her get this kind of attention from Marvel. So I'm going to be just going over the episodes briefly. There will be spoilers in every single one of these videos, so I'm going to try to do one of these every week after the episode has aired. Not on the day of the episode. I'm aiming for, releasing these on the weekend, but there are going to be spoilers, so please don't watch if you don't want to be spoiled because there is a lot to discuss with every episode. So last Friday, Marvel released the first two episodes together as the series premiere. Now, I really liked the episodes. I saw a lot of people complaining about them, and to that, all I have to say is they marketed this as a sitcom. You knew what it was. This is a 9-episode series. It's going to be 6 hours. So there's a lot of ground to cover. I loved how entrenched the first two episodes were in that sitcom styling. I loved the plots, with episode 1 being to impress the boss at dinner, and then with episode 2 being the talent show with Vision basically being drunk. I thought that it was really, really funny. And I loved the black and white style. However, the transition between the 50s and the 60s wasn't it wasn't very clear, just because the styles are so similar. They're still black and white, their hair changed a little bit, the house changed a little bit. But I'm glad they released the first two episodes together, because I think I would have felt cheated if I had to wait a week between those two, because episode 2 did have a lot happen in terms of, the hints at what's going on with the radio and the beekeeper and Wanda rewinding time. But I'm glad that those two were released together to kick off the series. Another big thing to discuss is all of the Easter eggs. Now, there are very detailed breakdowns online, so I'm not going to be doing any of that kind of stuff because, that's not what my channel's about. But I definitely suggest that you should go check those out because there's a lot of hints as to, who the villain could be, whether it's Mephisto or the Grim Reaper. Agnes, the neighbor, there's a lot of theories about who she could be. It's most likely that she's Agatha Harkness, the witch that trained Wanda in the comics. But I just can't wait to see where this series goes. I think it's really unique because Marvel's never done something like this. It's definitely their most unique project yet. And I'm really glad that Scarlet Witch kind of got it. Now, in terms of what Lego sets that we could see from the first two episodes, I just really, really want something like the Friends or the Big Bang Theory sets that they've made for Lego Ideas. I want a nice $20, $30 set of their living room with their couch and their TV set in grayscale, just with Wanda and Vision, their black and white minifigures sitting on the couch. That's what I want to see from these two episodes. However, I know that Lego's not going to do that. They have made monochrome minifigures before because they've made, Mickey and Minnie from Steamboat Willie. But they're not going to do something like that for WandaVision because this is a Marvel Studios series. There's going to be big fights, and so they're definitely going to save the set to be one of the final battle things. But personally, I would really just love it if they made a small 18+ set like that for this series. I don't think that there are any specific sets you can make off of episode 2. A talent show one might be kind of cool because you can have some features with that, but that just doesn't seem like the kind of thing Lego would do. I suggested the couch thing because they have done stuff like that for ideas, but I don't think that they're about to make a gazebo with weird little functions to recreate the talent show. But moving on to episode 3. Now, episode 3 just aired on Friday, January 22nd, and I think that was the best episode so far. I really love the change in era. Black and white was nice, but now getting into color and then having it in the 70s, and Wanda just looked amazing in this episode. I think that might be my favorite look for her in the entire series. However, the plot was definitely weaker compared to other episodes. I was really expecting more. There was no neighbors, there was no neighborhood. It was just all about her pregnancy, which was fine, but it just happened very quickly, and I thought that we would get a little bit more of their life, which we didn't really get in this episode. That being said, I did think the episode was really funny. I loved Geraldine coming in. She looked amazing, Teyana Paris. We know that she's playing Monica Rambeau, but she's masquerading as Geraldine in this reality. And I loved her hair in this episode. I really want a minifigure of her, just in that outfit. And that's the thing is, look at the Funko Pops for WandaVision. There's so much opportunity for merchandise here. And it just sucks because we are getting a Lego Marvel minifigure series. You can check my video out about that. But we're getting one of those in like August or September, and it might be 12 minifigures, it might be 16, it might be 20, who knows. But I really just want a minifigure series for WandaVision. There's so many different outfits that they can make for her. And it would be great to get, like, you know, a minifigure of her, like, pregnant, you know, like the Funko Pop, like, holding the little bowl of fruit with that awesome hair. So there's so much that I want to see from this show. It's just kind of insane. But episode 3, like I said, it was just great. Like, again, the little hints at, like, what's actually going on. And then just the mention of Quicksilver after him not having been mentioned in 6 years. I really hope he shows up in this show. I really want him back. And then Wanda was just so creepy at the end of this episode with, like, the lullaby, and then, like, just saying that Geraldine had to, like, rush home, even though she literally just, like, yeeted her out of this reality. I really loved the ending of that episode, and again, I think that the show's really starting to heat up, and we can definitely see kind of where it's going now. In terms of actual sets from episode 3, you know, again, it'd be great to get a set of their house. Like, even maybe, like, if they just made, like, a $100 WandaVision house set, and then you could, like, switch out just, like, the furnishings, you know, like, give us, like, a couple different couches, a couple different, like, things to put on the wall, like, maybe different staircases. That would be a really awesome set, you know, like, kind of a customizable dollhouse for WandaVision, so you can make it fit the different eras, even though it would always look the same on the outside. That's a Galaxy Brain idea. I really want that set. That would be incredible. But again, it's not something that Lego's going to make, so it's just going to have to sit on my wish list. But in terms of what Lego could actually make, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a sword base. You know, maybe if they do what they did with The Mandalorian and they go back and they make some sets after, like, the show comes out, or because I think that we're going to get a set in the summer. I think we're just going to get one, like, $30 set with the main characters. But I think, like I said, it could very well be a sword base with just the main characters in their regular outfits. You know, get Monica, Vision, Wanda, hopefully Darcy Lewis or Jimmy Woo if they have room for them. But we got the glimpse of it at the end of episode 3, and, you know, Lego loves doing, like, militaristic vehicles and stuff like that. We've gotten so many, like, blue Jeeps and stuff in Marvel sets. So I could definitely see them doing, like, a little base or, you know, a truck or a helicopter set. And I think that that's what we're going to end up getting, which is kind of disappointing because the series is really unique. And I'd love it if Lego branched out and again, like, tried making something based on the sitcoms. Like, why not get 2 WandaVision sets? One, like, $10, $20 sitcom set, and then one, like, regular $30, $40, you know, regular Marvel set with a vehicle. So that's pretty much my thoughts for these episodes. Really loved 1. I really loved 3. 2 was great. I just thought 2 and 3 were a little bit lighter on the plot. So I'd like to see where episode 4 goes. I don't think it's going to be a sword episode like people are theorizing. I think it's really just going to be back to the sitcom stuff, and then we're going to find out about sword, like, after episode 6, like, when they're fully back in the real world. So let me know your thoughts on WandaVision. Again, I will be doing weekly episodes like this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.